Right, hello guys. So today I'm going to be doing a tutorial for the Joyous celebration song. Um, Uzuliphathe Kahle. It's in the key of E major, but I'm going to be doing the song in the key of A flat major. So I'll start by just playing the intro, so you can hear how it sounds. And there are three parts: the intro, the verse, and the chorus. So we'll start with the intro. Alright, so pretty much that was the intro. And that was in the key of E major, but obviously no, we're in A flat. So let's break that down. So pretty much I'm gonna play it slowly, what they're doing there, or my rendition of what they're doing there. So it goes like this. Then it repeats. Uzuliphathe, okay, right? So pretty much that's how the intro sounds. Just much faster than that. But I'm going to be doing it very slowly, then you guys can practice that. Once you are more comfortable, you can play it faster and faster until you're at the speed of how it is there. So this is how we're starting. Yeah, you can do it like this. So left hand's playing a 2, right hand's playing a 6, 1, 2, 4. Then left hand's playing a 1, right hand's playing a 5, 1, 3. Then you play that again. Now left hand's playing a 5, right hand's playing a 3, 5, 1. Then left hand's playing a 3, right hand's playing a 2, 5, 7 flat. Now left hand's playing a 4, right hand's playing a 1, 4, 6. Play it again. Then you play a, left hand's playing a 2, right hand's playing a 6, 1, 4. Left hand's playing a 5, right hand's playing a 4, 6, 2. Then you play, left hand's playing a 1, right hand's playing a 3, 5, 1, right? So, and again. Right? Then after that, you're playing this, the same thing, left hand and right hand octave apart. A 1, 3, 4, 1, 3, 4, 1. So you do that. 1, 3, 4, 1, 3, 4, 1. That's all. Then after that, you play a same thing, octave apart. 5, 6, 1, 1, 2, 3. Right? So again, 5, 3, 4, 1, 3, 4, 1, 5, 6, 1, 1, 2, 3. Right? Now put that together. back to where we started. You play that again. Right, now you're here. Then this time you play this. Once again, hands are playing the same thing. You play 7 flats, 6, 5, 3, 6, 5, 3. Right? So and then that's pretty much the introduction. So yeah, that's how it sounds. Next we go to the first verse. Sorry, there's only one verse. Um, the verse. So here it sounds. All right. So pretty much they just repeat that the whole time. Uzuliphathe kahle evangeli, right? So the song is played in 10 style. I'm not really that strong in 10 style, but I've pretty much been listening to people, hearing how they sound, and then figuring my way around it, right? And obviously I can't put the 10 settings here, but then it's pretty much this is how I would play it in church, if I was playing 10 style, right? So um so we're looking at Uzuliphathe. Sorry. Uzuliphathe kahle evangeli, right? So something like that. Something like this. Right. So pretty much something like that, right? It's rather difficult to play stuff which you play in with 10 style settings on just the piano. Because obviously the sounds carry further, when you hold in the sustain, but it's fine. Let's just see. So, but pretty much if you're playing something basic like that, and then you put the settings on 10 style, you're gonna hear it sounds much more rich where you have the left hand. Um, the left hand, for example, if you're playing, you're doing a split, then the left hand's playing like a bass instrument, which seems to do something like a right. So, but let's just break that down first. So it's like da 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 right. So so left hand's playing a 1, right hand's playing a 3-5-1. Da, da. So like for example, I try to talk out the stuff sometimes. Right. So anyways, sorry, I'm just pretty much just fooling around trying to recreate how it sounds, but then my left hand is pretty much bouncing in between either octaves or like bass notes that like cover in between the sounds. So what I mean by that is I'm doing something like this. Right? So I'm just gonna go because you're not playing them at the same time. So I'm not gonna say like left hand this, right hand this. So I'll just pretty much like just highlight the notes so you can see what I'm playing, and I'll just talk out the right hand because the left hand it's just one note, so you can figure it out. Then the right hand would like go to a 4-6-2. I pretty much leave the two fingers in the right hand there, and I just go. So pretty much that's what I'm doing. Right? So it goes to like a 5. Then I'll play the 2, the right hand while I'm staying on the 5. Or instead of I could do this or do this. Right? Or but I prefer doing this. It's more more tense. It's a more tense style type of chord, right? Right. So pretty much it's that. Um, yeah. So another thing which I do is to give the left hand more stuff to do instead of just doing some of this like this. I like double up what it's playing. So instead of like I'll do something like this. So see how that sounds when I'm doing this. Like pretty much you can so now how you can do this is like there's the way I see it, there's no rules to what you can do, right? So we know that we're going from a 1 to a 4 to a 5 to a 1, right? So if you think about the actual triad for the 1, right? You can either do the octave of the 1 like this, right? Right? You can do the octave, or you can do the 1-3, so that's the first two notes of the triad, or the 1-5. So I'll just say like the first and the second notes of the triad, just to not confuse with 1 and 3s, because I use 1 and 3s to tell you what letter names to use, right? So you can use the first and the second notes of the triad, or the first and the fifth notes of the triad to bounce through. So that's bouncing between the octave. That's bouncing between the first and the third notes of the triad, and that's bouncing between the first and the second notes of the triad, right? So you do the same thing with the 4, where you have the octave, then you have the 1, first and the second, the first and the third. Right? Or same thing with the 5th. Right? So pretty much that's why you see me do stuff like this, whereas it looks like it's not making any sense, right? Because I'll do something like this. You see, at first I was doing octave, octave, octave. Then with the five, I did a first and a second. I didn't do an octave, right? Because I generally just bounce between things that sound melodious, right? I like I'm never, not that I'm like never doing the same thing, but like I change it up sometimes, right? So you see, so like you can change it up, right? You can do something like right. So pretty much you can change it up like that, right? And the thing is that if you're just using the piano and you're doing that, um, it's not. It's. I promise you, if you're playing with 10 style settings and the left hand is playing like a bass instrument, like for example, there's no bass guitar, you're gonna hear how this actually sounds. Because literally, when I'm in church, it's pretty much only me. I have no supporting guy on second keys, no supporting guy on a bass guitar. So pretty much I have to try and put everything at once. So that's why I'm so used to, not playing like, big chords on my left hand, but playing like singular notes and actually moving around there. It's because I'm used to actually, doing that kind of thing. So just to finish that up before I go to the second part, the chorus. So as I said, I've showed you what the right hand plays. The left hand you can chuck and switch it up. Right, so pressing like that, right? So then now for the second part, sorry, for the chorus, this is how it sounds. And I know that what I play for the chorus is not very 10 style, but then it sounds nice. All right. Um, so yeah, back to A flat. Um, let's just see. Okay, for tenden's sake, let's just see what I would have played if I'm just playing. Uzuliphathe. Okay, so J, J, all right, yeah. So you can, so pretty much, ooh, J, ooh, J, all right, so da, 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 J, yeah, so all right, so which you're playing a one, left hand, right hand's playing a five, one, two, which so yeah, so unfair, all right, so J, so if the left hand's playing a three, right hand's playing a seven flat, two, five, so da, 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 so right, left hand's playing a two, right hand's playing a four, one, sorry, 6, 1, 4. Fair. Then right hand's playing a 5, 1, 3. Da, da, da. So left hand's playing a 5, right hand's playing a 5, 7, 2. back to that chord, 7 flats, 3, 5. Then as I showed you. Then here we're playing a 6, 1, 4 again. Then we're back to the 1. Left hand's on a 1, right hand's on a 5, 1, 3. Then back to so again. All right. So so what I play, like what if you actually listen to the cover I did, at this part I played the same thing the entire time, and this is what I played. I played something like this. Right. So these are not 10 chords. They're not 10 chords, right? But yeah, if you want to play this, you can add this, and maybe you can spice it up, you know. So, right. All right. Let's see. So, Uche. So left hand's playing a 1, 3. Right hand's playing a 5, 7, 1, 3. Uche. Left hand's playing a 2 flats, 7 flat, 2 flats. Right hand's playing a 3, 5, 7 flats, 2 flats, 3. Left hand's playing a 2, 6, 1. Right hand's playing a 6, 1, 4. Alright, so now left hand's playing a 5 flat, 2, 3. Right hand's playing a 5 flat, 6, 1, 3. The left hand's playing a 5, 7. Right hand's playing a 5, 6, 7, 2. Now left hand's playing a 3, 1, 3. Right hand's playing a 6 flat, 1, 2, 5. So left hand's playing a 6, right hand's playing a 5, 1, 3. Uzuli. Then left hand's playing a 5 octave, right hand's playing a 4, 6, 2. Uzuli. Now you're back to the spot. Right? And that's pretty much that. So again. Alright, so pretty much that's the entire song, right? And you see what you play in the introduction. Whenever they're not like singing anything, and then they just doing like the dancing parts. That's when you play that again. What you play in the introduction. So, for example, they go like. Then they go like, let's go. Right, so pretty much, yeah. Every single time they go to like the dancing where no one is playing, where they're not actually singing, you play what you're playing in the introduction, because that's pretty much the covering part of that part. Then when you go back to the first verse, to the actual verse when they're singing, you play the verse. When they go to the chorus, you play what you're playing in the chorus. Yeah, so I hope that you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and yeah, stay blessed.